Well, that is the end of the first day of GIEQs IV and the plenary stream. On the complex stream, you'll also be seeing a summary. I'm here with the co-founders of the GIEQs Foundation, John Anderson and Roland Valori, and we would like to collectively say thank you very much to the main sponsors of this event. Fujifilm for your platinum sponsorship and your incredible generosity, Olympus and Boston also for your generosity, Pentax, and all the other sponsors who you see pictured here. Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't further our mission without it, and we're really very, very grateful. We're also grateful to these organizations for having supported GIEQs and for continuing to accredit and endorse this meeting. This is a summary of today. So we looked at PUGIC. We brought out by highlighting a culture of excellence in the performance of upper GI endoscopy, we can reduce rates of PUGIC. We talked about specific techniques and meticulous endoscopic imaging that can accurately reveal the precise nature of pathology at the gastroesophageal junction. We talked about meticulous inspection, and we demonstrated that an understanding of endoscopic imaging classifications can allow a reliable detection and diagnosis of the nature of esophageal pathology and gastric pathology, including gastric polyps. We described that lesion detection is as important in upper GI bleeding as it is in the detection of cancer, and the lesion being the blood vessel, the characterization being the forest classification and the size, is as key for bleeding as it is for cancer, and we presented our first view of our new algorithm for upper GI bleeding. We made the point that the interventional space has a lot to offer the everyday endoscopy space in terms of understanding how to treat upper GI bleeding, and that tissue compliance is the key difference between the two and allows you to select technique based upon it and predicting what it will be. We did a session where you met a renowned pathologist who gave his view on how you should give as much information as possible in the endoscopic reporting form to enable reliable and effective histopathological diagnosis. And we talked about meticulous characterization of the length, type, and nature of stenoses as key to determining a treatment strategy. Finally, we talked about how size is inaccurately reported by endoscopists, but that AI or devices can help standardize it and stratify treatment in the future. So I want to thank the key people that made today possible. They are, in this photo, the international faculty. Thanks to each and every one of them for making the effort, some of them coming from as far away as South Africa, to make this day possible. I'm also looking at the photos where I see my research team and their contribution to this. I'm also looking at the photos where I see the nurses and how much fun they make this job. So thank you very much, and to the whole department for the real support that they give me every day on my job here and in this symposium. The audiovisual, I have to say that we can all agree, has been pretty seamless. And so thank you to Media Ventures, our partner in delivering this event. So there we go. That probably means that that's the end of today. We'll see you tomorrow for another great day of everyday endoscopy. And tomorrow it's focused on the colon. So that will be polypectomy, colonoscopy technique training. So join us for that if that's your bag. And I've already said a lot of thank you to all of these people. So that's the end. We'll see you again tomorrow for another great day of everyday endoscopy. Thank you very much. Good evening, good night, and bye from Ghent.